If you can translate what he just said, I'll give your mother my job." Ricardo Montero burst into loud laughter, pointing at Carmen as she quietly poured coffee inside the elegant meeting room of the Thompson mansion. The Chinese businessman, Chini, had been speaking non-stop in Mandarin for nearly 5 minutes, his gestures growing sharper with frustration. Yet no one in the room understood even a single word. The luxurious space, overlooking the panoramic beauty of the Beverly Hills Gardens, was witnessing another business morning unraveling fast. William Thompson, the powerful real estate mogul, wiped cold sweat from his brow as he watched his most important international contract slip away. The interpreter had canceled at the last possible moment, leaving everyone stranded in uncomfortable silence before the Chinese billionaire. Carmen Silva, 48 years old, a maid who had served in that mansion for 7 years, lowered her gaze and continued doing what she always did, moving quietly, invisible. But outside the room, leaning against the hallway wall, her daughter Leticia heard every word of the humiliation. The 22-year-old had arrived early from college, only to witness once again her mother being treated like entertainment. Ricardo, vice president of Thompson Enterprises, lived for moments like this. Turning tension into mockery was his specialty, especially when the target was someone he considered beneath him. "Come on, Carmen," he pushed, wearing that cruel smile she knew too well. "I bet you understood everything Mr. Chin just said. A hard-working woman like you must have learned Chinese while washing dishes, right?" Laughter rolled through the room. Even William chuckled nervously, desperate to ease the tension that was costing him millions. But Chini didn't find it amusing. His dark eyes narrowed, irritation growing at the disrespect and lack of professionalism. Carmen stayed composed, as she always did. 30 years of working in other people's homes had taught her that reacting only made things worse. "I'm sorry, Mr. Ricardo," she whispered softly. "I don't understand any of this." "Of course you don't." Ricardo slammed his fist on the table, still amused. Then he leaned back with satisfaction. "But let's make this interesting, William. If your maid can translate what our Chinese friend said, I'll hand her my job right now. What do you say?" The room erupted again. The idea was absurd. So ridiculous that even the security guards smiled discreetly, a black maid with no college degree competing for the vice president's position against a Harvard-trained executive. To those men in tailored suits, it was comedy. Outside, Leticia clenched her fists, but what burned in her eyes wasn't ordinary anger. It was something far more dangerous. The calm certainty of someone carrying powerful secrets. She inhaled slowly, adjusted her university backpack, and stepped toward the door. Because what Ricardo Montero didn't know was that this maid's daughter had spent the last 4 years studying international relations, specializing in Asian markets, and what none of them could imagine was that she had been speaking Mandarin fluently for 7 years, ever since she secretly promised herself she would change her mother's life forever. While everyone laughed, Leticia allowed herself a small smile. They had no idea what was about to happen,